Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. I hope you're having a great day and a good time, but if you're not and you're having a tower moment, you've come to the right place. So what do we do here? Well, I draw two cards from the Major Arcana deck just like this to figure out your tower moment. Then we do clarify. We will do 3, 2, and 3. Look at the bottom of the deck for more answers, and then we will flip this deck over to tie it all together and try to make sense out of all of this, whatever it turns out to be. All of these messages are timeless, so whenever you're watching this is when the universe wanted you to see it, and there are no star signs. Everybody gets to play. And let's get started. On this side of the tower, we have the Empress card. Now, the Empress card on this side of the tower is all about somebody who doesn't understand boundaries. Might be a little bit of a stalker. You might need to watch out for that. If you already know who it is, then you know who I'm talking about. If you don't know who it is, take a better look at your surroundings. All right, that leads to the Tower moment. The Tower moment leads to the Sun card. Sun card is the happiest card to deck. It's the card that says, hey, listen, everything's going to be okay. Just because the turbulence was bad doesn't mean the landing is going to be so terrible. But you're going to have to get through one thing to get to the other. That's just how things work. So, what's going on with this crazy person over here? Six of Pentacles. Nope, 6 of Cups. 9 of Cups. Knight of Pentacles. I knew there'd be a Pentacle there somewhere. I could feel it. Anyway, here we go. The 6 of Cups is all about looking back. So this person is always back. Hey, do you remember how good it used to be? They're trying to convince you that the past was better. And they're wishing that, they're trying to use that as a way into your life. Because they have the Knight of Pentacles here. And their life isn't going anywhere. So they want to be in your life, but they're trying to say, hey, listen, don't you remember how good it was back then? The good old days, this, that, and the other. We can have that back again. All you got to do is let me in, and man, we can make things good as the old days, maybe even better. And that's their angle. That's how they're trying to get in, but they're not stopping. They're being a little bit creepy about it. They're kind of being obsessive about it. So, and that's getting on your nerves, because when you think back to the past, there's a lot less good than what this person remembers. They're looking at the past through rose-colored glasses, and you are definitely not. Tower, no break, no rest. This person will not give it a rest ever. And yeah, they're just going to keep going at it constantly until you just snap and you just say, like, leave me alone, go away. That's going to be the energy here. I don't think this person is like a stalker in the way of, I'm going to hurt you if you don't do what I say or anything like that. But they're just not thinking clearly. They don't have a good vision of what the world is, or how things probably aren't going to go back to the way they used to be ever. Even if they're trying to convince you that, oh, I've changed and I can, we can do all this and that and the other. And don't believe them. Don't. They haven't changed at all. They just want to be in your life again, and they're trying to do anything they can, and they think that's the best way to do it. All right, the Sun card. Page of Swords. 4 of Cups. Ace of Cups. Yeah, definitely. This is going to be the energy of, I want to be alone. I don't, just leave me alone. You're gonna look for a reason to throw them out. And it's going to be a good one. You're going to stand your ground. You're going to make your own boundaries here. And you're going to throw them out with the 4 of Cups. And you're just going to move on. Move on with your life. Because it's fine where it is now. I mean, it's not perfect. Nothing ever is. But you're happy where you are for the most part. You don't want to go back. And you don't want this person in your life. You're doing what you're doing you right now. You're in your own energy. And that's cool. You don't need anyone else to bug in and make you crazy. All right, at the bottom of this deck, we have the 3 of Wands, which is basically what I said before. This person is trying to make a plan of making you want to go back to the way things were. They're saying that they're trying and saying and doing everything they can to make you think that if you just let them back into your life, it's going to be okay. But it really won't be okay, because this person hasn't changed. They're just desperate. And at the bottom of this deck, we have there we go. The Moon and the Judgment card. The Moon and the Judgment card is basically, yeah, they're trying to keep you in the dark, but a good decision is going to keep you out of the dark, and you're going to make the right choice this time. And who knows, this might be somebody who's done this before in your energy. Somebody who says, oh, I'll never do it again. You can trust me. You can believe me. I've changed. I've healed. I'm better now. And you're thinking, well, okay, I'll give them another chance. This is chance 812. This one won't mess up, right? right? This is going to be the good one. And that's exactly what they're going for here. And they won't change it. Everything's going to turn back to the way it was before, after you got together, you had him in your life the last time. So they haven't changed. They're always going to be the same person. So you're going to keep them out this time. You're gonna learn your lesson, and you're just going to say, nope, done. You're not going to let them back in. You're over it. You moved on. Good for you. I hope this energy resonates with a whole lot of people, and they all get the hint and the clue, and they feel good about just saying the word no. Don't let this person in, because they are the same person you remember, no matter how they're acting right now. All right, I'm going to show you the cards, and that'll be it. Here we go. If you made it all the way to the end, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all of you. And as YouTube demands, I have to ask that you like and subscribe to the channel. You don't have to, but YouTube asks me to tell you that. Otherwise, I get arrested by the YouTube police. Anyway, I do try to upload every day, so there is that. If you subscribe to the channel, you can keep up with this. We can talk, we can resonate, and you can keep up with some of my random videos that I post once in a while about certain topics and whatever I find. And we can talk later. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye.